We want to see an anti-corruption court. We want to see the selection of judges involve the international community. We want to see a limiting of parliamentary immunity. These are all good short-term goals that are going, the IMF has tied them to additional assistance that, the United States and the European Union and everybody else will certainly be looking for and has written about and everything. Well, the anti-corruption architecture has demonstrated already that it's robust and that it's independent and that it's able to do good work, right? For the court, yes, we'd like to see, rulings based on evidence, based on based on the rule of law that independent experts will certify, that results in verdicts that are based on the rule of law. That's not to say we should be marching everybody away in handcuffs, right? Absolutely not. It needs to be a rule of law based process where independent experts, international experts are saying, yes, this is the rule of law. I think we need to see the final piece of the anti-corruption architecture, right? We've got the National Anti-Corruption Bureau, NABU, that's able to, investigate these people. We've got the SAPO, the Specialized Anti-Prosecutor's Office, that's able to prosecute. But then we don't have the final piece that's able to rule because the court is so deeply corrupt.
Do you think the reform is too complicated or there is no political will? Why is there such a delay?
No, absolutely not. And I think political will was being built, throughout this entire time. I mean, I have an understanding, and I think that, others have an understanding that Ukraine is going up against a historically difficult issue in fighting corruption, right? The president has come out and endorsed an anti-corruption court now. The Venice Commission has endorsed an anti-corruption court, and this was in the last week, last week or two. So this is an enormous step, and it's largely been brought about by civil society continuing to push, never ceasing its push, despite entrenched interests. And as we often see on the Hill, sometimes politicians have to stand against something for a long time to placate various interests until they're finally able to see an opening, a policy window, we'd call it, where they can come out and say, okay, I endorse it. And that's what we've seen recently. That's an enormously positive development. The next step is to start being able to prosecute and rule on the cases of these individuals in a transparent manner. We're not talking 10, 20, 30 years, whatever. We're talking tomorrow, if there's the political will to put the bill on the floor and get it voted on in the Rada. I mean, this is what needs to happen. We need the law in place that will enable the formation of an anti-corruption court. We need judges to be selected with participation of the international community. We need real people in place, and then it can start working.